In this video, you're gonna watch somebody who has no idea what they're doing try something extremely difficult, splitting open a motorcycle motor. Jesus. This is the bike that was supposed to just be for parts, and everyone said, rip it open, see what's inside, what's broken. The motor ate a bunch of valves and it busted out a piston. And unfortunately, that means that there's metal down in the motor that needs to come out. And to be able to get that out, normally on a car or a truck, you would just pull the oil pan and you could fish it out of the muck at the bottom and chuck it, put the oil pan back on, no big deal. With a motorcycle, it splits in half. And I have to split the whole thing in half, the transmission, the clutch. I have to rip the whole thing to pieces just to get a small piece of metal out of the bottom. Honestly, I've never done this before. It's a huge project, so if you've ever faced a highly difficult, intricate process like this, you know what I'm talking about. I have no idea. Let me just drive this home. I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never done this before. Things could go wrong at any time, and it could just be a waste of time, money, and energy. I've bought the replacement parts. I've got the replacement piston and a replacement cylinder head for the motor because that's what got chewed up. But if I go wrong and it doesn't all go back together perfect, not only will it not run, it'll probably grenade itself. The risk is high, I'll put it that way. So let's dive in and see how this goes. Jeez. Tables full of parts that all need to go back together, but not until we put new stuff in. We've got new eBay specials. We've got a piston and a cylinder head complete with valves, because this is what's left of this one, which is probably not gonna work anymore. So I got some head gaskets and a cylinder head and a piston, because that is definitely the bare minimum of what this thing needs. I do still need to dive into taking this head off. We still need to remove some bolts that broke off in the exhaust side of things. And we need to try and remember how everything goes back together, because I took this thing apart weeks ago at this point. So welcome to part 3 of working on a Kawasaki under my house in the dirt. Thanks for joining, and let's freaking get into it. Okay, now I gotta get it like a little retainer clip out of this section to release the piston. Oh, come on. Yes. Yes. Got it. Yeah. Get. Yes. Look at this piston. Oh my God. Bro. Holy heck. This is the point where I have no idea what I'm doing, and I need to go look it up on the internet. What do I do? I probably need a puller that I don't have, which is great. Great. So I just watched a guy online use the actual correct puller, but it just looks like a bolt that just goes through this and presses against the gear behind it and forces this out this way. So if I can just find a bolt that matches this thread pitch, I should be able to just run it in there and have that pop off. Let's see if I can find something that matches this size. It's a big boy. Well, can't get this off for now. So I'm just gonna keep going on this side and see if I can get the clutch and some other stuff out from over here. Oh. Okay, well, this is a lot. This looks like a water pump. A little rusty, but the fins are all there. Clutch, some gears. Oh, okay. Just gonna leave that there. Try and get this off. Let's try and get that off. It's a big one. Let's see if I got that. Bro. Well, I got the clutch off, some gears and stuff. Having trouble getting this gear off, even though I have the nut out. I can feel it's attached to the flywheel at the other side, so I don't know if maybe when I pull the flywheel off the other side, this frees up. I don't know. I'll go see if I could see somebody else doing it really quick. But made some progress. That's all we can ask for. Making it up as we go along here. I lucked out having this air tool. Otherwise, I never would have been able to get this nut. So that thread pitch and size fits right into there. So maybe it's a dumb idea, but we're gonna try and use an oxygen sensor, pop this thing off. Let's see if it works. This is either one of those like totally amateur dumb ideas and I'm gonna ruin this oxygen sensor and it's still not gonna work, or it's gonna work and it's gonna be awesome and you guys are all gonna be like, that was decent. Ruining this oxygen sensor. My neighbor had this puller and I think this part of it might be, because I don't want to use the jaws because then you can like warp the flywheel when you're trying to yank on it with that much force. Like you can actually bend this up. But let's see if this, yeah, I think that's right. Oh, all right, let's twist on this, see if this goes. Let me try the air hammer. Yes! Yeah! Oh! Dude. Ah, yes. That's so satisfying. A random jaw puller had the right one. That worked. All right, let's keep tearing into this thing. Yes. Okay, now let's try and get this off here and get this chain out of the way. Try and see if we can get some of the small stuff off of this left side, because the left side on this whole motor needs to be down. And we're gonna take that side up and off. So let's get this all cleared out the rest of the way. So I think I have everything apart, except I know I don't have this impeller off, which needs to come off eventually, but I think I have all the bolts out. This is just a gasket, and I'm just having trouble actually splitting the case. So I'm pretty sure I have everything apart. I need to go watch somebody do it again. I know this comes off. I think it'd be nice to be able to get like use the puller to try to like force it apart or something. I whacked it a couple times and it sounds like maybe there's some gap, but it's not gonna be easy. Let me go watch a video again. Okay, so I watched a couple different videos of not exactly this motor, but similar enough. And one guy used like a press, and the other guy just bashed it with a rubber hammer like I was trying. I know this has to come off for it to actually come off, but there's enough play, I think, that I can do this. Now, it says in the manual to pry on this little gap in between. I'm just gonna bash on it for a while and see if anything comes loose. This is the scariest part, because back here, this is the trans, and there's just like potentially so many pieces. This is such a scary part. Is that? Dude, that's more, pretty sure that's a chunk of the piston right there. We're starting to get piston stuff. I've got a small separation. Oh, yep, that's moving. Come apart now, little buddy. What do you want from me? Oh, come on, baby. Yes, yes, I did it. No way. Oh. Where is it? This is part of the reason we came all this way. I'm sure there's more, but this is the beginning. Oh man, that was a lot of work. Oh, this is so gnarly. I was wondering what the inside of this was gonna look like. Let's see if we see any. Yeah, see those little chunks? That'd be piston. Oh, okay, there it is. I wonder if that would have been able to get up into the bike at all. Like from the bottom of that. Could that get sumped up? If there was enough like oil flow and they got floated up. I don't know, maybe one of you guys could tell me. But that looks like the majority of it right there. So there we go. The case is split. No freaking way. That is so cool. Look at these transmission gears and stuff. Bro, what? This is so insane. Look at this crankshaft. Yeah, this is the water pump side of things. Nuts. Oh yeah, so that's where the water pump spins off of. Okay, cool. This is so sick. Thank you to all of the motorcycle professionals that actually said, hey man, whatever you do, don't just put it back together without splitting it, because I probably wouldn't have split it if it weren't for you guys. So thank you for those comments. This was a big undertaking, as you saw, but I was able to eventually figure it out with the help of watching other people do it on YouTube, which is honestly like partly of why I make this stuff for you guys. Is if you see somebody like me trying this stuff and seeing which bolts are problematic and stuff like that, then you're more likely to like go ahead and just try this stuff. It's not that crazy once you see somebody else do it. That was a lot. I still have a lot of work to do. I reorganized the tables. You saw last time it was like a total mess. So I went through all this and kind of like reorganized stuff. Now everything's like a little bit cleaner, a little bit better put together. Everything's labeled and in groups so that, you know, obviously nothing gets missed out. This is like the pile of when you're in the home stretch arena. Lots still to do on this bike. I'd love to do other cool stuff with it too, like maybe, you know, take some of these parts off, maybe repaint a different color, maybe modify, cut, change. I don't know how to weld yet, but I'd love to like just make this unique in some capacity or cooler in some capacity. A lot of these parts need like buffed or cleaned or cut off entirely, but overall it looks like it's in decent shape. Like these wheels and tires look good, so I think it'll be cool to try and get this motor put back together after now that it's been all the way down to the bare essentials here. I'm gonna get this metal out of here. I'm gonna have to order some gaskets and some stuff. Like I tore a bunch of gaskets getting this apart that I don't have, so we'll get that all on order and we'll get that in. You know, I haven't really had this type of a community online before. I kind of like it. I get to tinker, make projects at home, and read all the comments and chat back with you guys and get advice from guys that are better than me at this and inspire guys that are worse than me at this. Tell me, I don't know, what you guys thought was the most interesting part, or where you guys want me to go with the bike, or ideas you have about, like, you know, what I could do with this particular make and model, or maybe send me some references. Hey, I saw a guy do X, Y, and Z with it. That could be cool. I don't know. Let's make it a fun, like, collaborative thing. Thank you guys so much for doing all this stuff. And yeah, man, we'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Buy the project, tear it apart to pieces. You'll figure it out later. It's gonna be fine. There's always Google.